Hi everybody. So welcome back to our YouTube channel. So I plan to start some small sessions every day, like where we will be sharing most of my view and data-wise analysis, and also I'll be sharing my option strategies whichever I'm trading, and I'll be following it up with most of the trading days. So I'm just kicking start. This is the first day. So let's jump into the view part of it. So directly I'm going to the chart. So this is the Bank Nifty chart. Okay, so looking at the 2 hours chart. So this is my view. So I'm assuming that Bank Nifty is trying to trade in this channel. Okay, and then on a lower time frame, this is the again this is a channel. It has given a breakout and it is retesting. So I've marked all my zones. So hope if you are already part of my zero to pro learning or whatever it is, so you guys know this steps, right? So my view is for the budget. Okay, either safe people should not trade, or if somebody who wants to trade, then should have the view of uh, market not reaching the previous high. So that means this zone is the resistance. So after and above that, the next resistance will be somewhere around here, right? So on the downside, you have support here, but once this support breaks, I was looking at the all the FID selling point of view and all these things. So even if you look at a higher time frame point of view, so on a 2 hour time frame also, the trend was broken. But if you look at the consolidation and the range of the tone of the market from the global point of view, it seems like bleeding. So if in case somebody wants to go long, always go long with proper stop loss. Okay, from my side, I'm just trying to share. This is my view as per my Bank Nifty. So in case if Bank Nifty is going down, so max to max, it will try to stop here. Otherwise, again another fall will happen. So this is according to my technical analysis view, which I shared in my zero to pro. Okay. So for that, how you should be taking the trade, or what trade I have taken already. So I'm trying to share with you guys. Uh, just a second. I think my video is hiding the this food, right? So for time being, I will just shift my video somewhere on the down side. So hope the chart is clear from you guys. Okay, so my view is simple. So right now I'm just sharing my view on Bank Nifty. So looking at all these things, so I'm expecting, assuming the budget volatility, I'm not expecting this high and this low not to be broken on a higher frame of mind. And if I'm looking at, so I'm slightly bearish. Okay, why I'm bearish? If he is looking at the data and all the stuff, I was slightly bearish. But in case if it's bullish, what it can do, it can make a, it can go in this channel, right? So I'm just drawing parallel line, not connecting this and this, just drawing parallel line to make sure that this is the new channel where it can take a bullish. Once it forms a bullish, so it is forming an high rise after this breaking. So trying to form an high rise, lower, higher low pattern. So once this breaks, then it will tend to go towards this direction. So you can have your view accordingly. Okay, from my side, I'm just sharing. So what are the trades I have already taken is for a very small capital. Uh, so this is only for 1.5 lakh capital. So I've taken a view that market may not reach 41,000. So with that view, I sold this call. Okay, I took this trade on, I guess on Thursday itself. I took this trade. Okay, assuming that the market may take a stop. So on Thursday itself, here itself, I took the trade. Okay, you can check the rate. So uh, though it goes up, but what I did was I just made this adjustment. Means I reduced my risk. So earlier I took a spread of 1,000 points. Then later I reduced my spread from 4,200 to 41,500. So now till now it is in the profit of 3,000. So max I get only 5,900. So I do not want to take huge risk for the budget. Okay, for that reason, for a smaller capital, like people like who are having 1 or 2 lakhs, okay, since I have taken 8 lakhs, so you can considerably reduce. So for 1 lakh, what is the capital? So 30 to 40k it will be requiring, right? So 160 divided by 8, if you do, so 35 to 40k is the per lot capital. So you can initiate something like that. because I already initiated that, but sharing very lately. But yes, during this process, like from here on, daily we'll be sharing the views. Okay, so this is one trade I wanted to share with you, and one more thing is for the budget in view. So I've also taken for an higher capital. So this is the trade I've taken. So where I made a small credit spread, but also part of ratio. Okay. So here capital deployed is little higher. So that means for 10 lakh capital, you can assume that I have deployed 50% of the capital. But this is the trade, but already running in 6,000. But only thing was try to correlate with this. So whatever we are trying to see, right? If it goes up, then if it goes to stay here, then obviously what will happen? So 39,500. So I'll be getting huge profit, but only for the expiry. But immediately if it goes down, I'll be in loss. So try to understand what are these strategies. If you have any doubt, please go through our Zero to Pro videos, which we already shared in our same channel. Okay, so this the session I have planned it very short, so that people will not get bored or can spend only 15 minutes and understand what is the view. So and one more strategy which I did for keeping mind and budget. So this was the strategy. Okay, so same, all the things were underlying. Like I'm expecting uh, a max to max, it can stop here. But in case if it goes further down, I made sure that my downside risk is very limited. Okay, and I'm trying to keep more or less my BEP in this zone. That means, so what I was trying to do is when the market, assuming that if the market goes and stays here in another 10 to 15 days, so I will be making huge profit. In case if this breaks and going to go down, then I need to control my major part of risk. Okay, so that is the plan. So for that, this is the trade I have already took. So I made a trade that assuming that my BEP comes around this place, okay, which comes around matches with my almost my distance places. Okay, as the time goes, maybe another 10 to 15 days, if it is going to come here, then it will be in a huge profit. Or else I need to change my view accordingly. I need to change my strategy. So people who are already know about us and who are following our this one, we already gave this playlist will be there. Go here. Okay, so I think Zero to Pro Grooming, you can go through that and you will understand what are we are talking about, how to read the data, all these stuffs are there. Okay, so if you're well versed and you're already regular follower us, you can still keep continuing this. So as per my view, this is what my bank nifty view for the budget week. So I wanted to have a little higher range. So I'm expecting this range and this range to hold. And if it fails, the max range possible is here. So I'm trying to accommodate my payoffs accordingly in this trade. That's what I did. So in case if you wanted to be little safe, avoid the budget week. Okay. Same way, if you ask me what is the nifty, right? So I think I shared my view for the bank nifty. This is for the Feb, right? That means what monthly also I've taken strategy, even weekly also I've taken strategy. I already shared you all these things. So for the monthly nifty, so I'm just trying to share my view. That's what. So going through this, so if you ask me what is the view, so again going for the right. So if you want me to delete all the things, maybe let us delete everything, right? Then we will start with new. So if in case somebody wants to ask me what is the view, so fresh, how do we do this? So you can go through all our old videos. So try to understand how we have done all these things. So right now, trying to get a view on Nifty. Okay. So based on this very broader perspective, I'm just showing you guys my view. Okay. So what is my view right now? So it can consolidate either here, it can go here, or else if it fails max to max, this is the sorry. So max to max, this is my risk point, right? So what else I can think about my viewers? So in case if it can consolidate here, if it goes here, then what I can do this. So based on that, you can devise your strategy. So you can, some people who are very tight because if you keep this much stop loss for the budget, obviously it might hit because of the volatility. So try to keep this as your stop loss. Okay, that will be much better. So from my side, this is what my expectation is. So I'm expecting market to consolidate with a slight bearish mode, but yes, for the Nifty, I'm expecting this to go up. Similarly, so I have devised a strategy. I've already deployed and I'm holding this strategy. This was the trade. Okay. So I think yes, 2 weeks back I initiated this trade. So still in profit. So I just made my pay of something like this. You can go through this all this trade what I've done. So initially I took this trade when market was around this place. 18,200 I guess. I started with the butterfly and then made the downside protection. So you can go through all these things how it has been done. So currently looking at 1% of the deployed capital. So deployed capital is 8.5 lakhs. So assume that if I have 15 lakhs, I'll only deploy 8.5 lakhs. So always make sure that whatever capital I'm showing, ensure that you have two times of the capital. That means only the capital allocation is only 50%. Only if that is the case, you can think about evaluating the strategies, or else you can devise your own strategy based on whatever you have. Because I'm looking at a broader perspective, I'm sharing this. So hope this short video has helped you a lot. And moreover about, and I just wanted to give you guys the data point of view. So you can, I'm using Opstra, so you can check about it. So monthly, it is like call rating. This is the call rating. This is the put rating. This is the difference it is showing. So looking at weekly data, calls are written slightly higher, right? That means what? People are having little higher end in the weeklies. But if you look at again in the monthlies, so 24th of February monthly. So the monthly data seems like put people are have higher hand. That means people have shorted put in the 24th of that is monthly, right? So that means there is an difference of trend in the weekly and the monthly. So that is the reason why I'm expecting Nifty to slightly perform in the higher direction. Whereas Bank Nifty, if you look at, so Bank Nifty, the third, so the green color is a call OA. So considering the call OA and the put OA, it seems like weekly slightly bearish. And here also, if you see, more or less it is almost same. Whereas if you look at the data of Nifty, there is a huge difference between the call rating and the put rating. Whereas for Bank Nifty monthly, so assume that as the budget gets over, so I'm slightly bearish on Bank Nifty. So looking at all these things, so if you look at Nifty, this difference is there between put away and the call away. So on the monthly, whereas on the bank nifty, the difference is very small. So with that, what I'm suggesting is Nifty, I'm slightly bullish. I'm not heavy bullish, but slightly bullish compared to bank nifty. Whereas for the bank nifty, I just wanted to have a little bearish. Okay, that is the reason why I took these strategies. So clear, guys. So for this is the bank nifty strategy. So I did a bearish strategy. Okay, credit spread, and then trying to reduce my risk. So this is the first strategy. And for the bank nifty, then other row. This is again the weekly. For the week, I'm little bearish, so I've created this position. Okay, and again for the monthly, I made this position because I'm expecting market to consolidate with a little lower bias. So I wanted to make this strategy because if it goes down, I can negotiate this risk very easily and make my payoff so comfortable for me, so that even if it goes down, I will make a profit. So that is the reason why I took this. I hope you guys uh, will get some lead about what we will be discussing. So thank you guys. Our 15 minutes time is over. I hope this kind of small videos will help you in identifying the data, okay, identifying the threats and try to identify what threats we are doing. So thank you guys. So from next week, Monday onwards, we will have a regular session of this 10 to 15 minutes of what we've been doing, on what basis we have been doing, and the follow-ups. So hope this guys helps you a lot in understanding the data part of it, taking the view part of it, and hope you guys uh, we will have renewed time spending with people, because last time we did our all this 02 Pro on the thing. Last 6 months we are not active in YouTube, so busy with our business thing. So we just wanted to be again touch with people. So there is a reason we started again for 10 to 15 minutes. Hope you guys will get useful insight from all these things. So thank you guys. So wish you have a great weekend and a safe expiry week ahead. So please trade carefully, cautiously. Then catch you on Monday, guys. See you. Thank you, guys.